Hello, my name's Anoushka. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I'm also an actor, and I'm also a playwright. And for the purposes of this video, I'm a person who's made an album. 6 years ago, I released my debut album, Dark Soul. You might have heard it. It's 8 tracks that I recorded with this incredible, generous, creative team of musicians who are already incredibly successful. And they guided me through the recording process. And we made this record that I think is a testament to my late 20s. When I listen to that record, I'm full of pride and I'm full of joy and I'm full of memories. Memories of making it, memories of writing the songs, memories of the people that inspired the songs. But since then, 6 years have passed and I've learned an awful lot. I've learned about myself. I've grown up a bit. I've had other experiences, but I've also learnt about my music. I've learnt what I want my music to sound like, which I wasn't that clear on then. And I've played an awful lot of piano and I've written an awful lot of songs. So at some point in the last couple of years, I thought maybe I should give that another go in a different way. And I decided to make a second album. Last year, I hired my band because I don't believe in letting musicians pay for free. And we spent 3 days in a rehearsal studio that I also paid for. And then we went to a recording studio in northwest London called Fish Factory, which is a very cool recording studio. And there was a sound engineer there who also had to be paid. And my producer, Chris Hyson, who I'm very excited about, who's a very cool and wonderful musician, half of Snow Poet, if you want to check them out. And Chris agreed to produce my album, so he came to those 2 days. And we emerged after 2 days from the studio with 14 live tracks, original Anoushka songs, me on the piano, Ben on the bass, Yusuf on the drums. And since then, Chris and I have been spending odd days using my odd money to produce those tracks. So I go to Chris's house, to his studio, and we work through them. What do we want it to sound like? What should the piano sound like? What should the voice sound like? Do we need some synthy stuff over here? Should this drum loop disappear? All these questions. It's been really fun. It's also been not entirely cheap. So far, I've spent £7,000 on this record, which, depending who you are, is a lot of money or no money at all. For me, it's quite a lot of money, and now I don't have any money left, so I can't complete the rest of the record. Why? Because I want to add strings, and I want to add horns, and then I have to get it mixed, and then I have to get it mastered, and then I have to do the artwork. And those 5 things cost about £8,000 to do all together. And that's where you come in. I've written sort of a detailed breakdown below about what the money is for. And I've also chosen Indiegogo because they let you keep the money that you raise regardless of whether or not you hit your target. So I hope that we hit the target. But if we don't hit the target, every penny that you donate will be helpful to finishing this record. And I want to finish by saying I have the most extraordinary fans, loyal fans who followed me through the last 10 or 15 years of my career as an actor and as a songwriter and as a singer. And I'm so grateful to all of you. And if you can't donate, which I really understand, maybe you could just share this on one of your social media pages or send it to your mum or send it to your sister or send it to your ex, whatever you want. Thank you so much for listening. Donation below. Have a lovely day. I'd love to give you an album next year.